Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good evening. Good evening to what seems like our final farewell, or is it really? Tonight is day 21 of the 21-day journey together. It's been a wonderful journey, and it's the last in the series. Today, we will integrate all that we have learned. We will look within ourselves and see how much we have grown in our awareness. Today, you'll find out what comes after this course if you continue with this journey inside. We'll explore the power of music to sustain this complete and inner silence. My name is Mitesh, and I'll be your host for the last and final time tonight. And yesterday, as a recap, we spoke about expanding the silence, going within, using various techniques, treatments, and expanding that meditative mood. Today, if we can have the next slide, please. We'll be reviewing the course by Nigel Powell, having a foot soak and a guided meditation by Dr. Shalini Singh, then some live music with Anton, a video talk given by Shri Mataji, and finally we'll end with a question and answer session. So that brings me to the point where I have to introduce our panel of presenters. If the presenters can show themselves up. So, my first presenter needs no introduction. He is the nifty, the nimble, yet notoriously noble Nigel Powell. Hello, Nigel.
Hello, Mitesh. Welcome to everybody who's joined. Welcome back. It's kind of bittersweet. The sweetness is welcome back. The bitterness is the last day. But anyway, it's lovely to be here with you all. See you later.
Thank you, Nigel. And I'm going to attempt this for the second time because yesterday didn't work so well with Shalini. So I'm going to repeat what I said again, but I've added a little extra. So my second presenter is the highly spirited, subtle, salubrious, and yet scholastic Dr. Shalini Singh.
Oh God. Hi, Mitesh. Hello, everyone. Welcome on this beautiful 21-day evening. Mitesh, that was a wonderful introduction. I don't know whether all that fits in, but thank you.
It's all true. It's all true.
Well, then I have a long list for you. Next time when I'm MC, I'm going to say all of that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalini. And finally, last but by no means least, we have the ever attentive, the authentic sitar playing angelic Anton. Hi, Anton.
Hi there. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Yes, I'll be attempting to play a rag today for you to meditate. I will play this mini version of Indian sitar. And this is a very special kind of music which facilitates one's meditation, and hopefully you'll be able to experience it. So welcome, everyone, and very happy to join everyone tonight.
Thank you, Anton, and I can't wait to listen to your heavenly music. So without further ado, I'd like to pass it on to Shalini. Oh, sorry, Nigel.
You got me worried there for a second, Mitesh.
I
thought, oh no!
Spontaneity.
Hello, everybody again. It is my pleasure and honor to lead the first section of this presentation today. And it's really going to be a fairly brief recap and reprise of the course, so we can actually take some time to see how we've progressed and where we've got from. So if we remember when we started 21 days ago, we started to learn about how to meditate. And the key part of that was, of course, thoughtless silence, thoughtless awareness. And this is the state where we slow down the thoughts in our brain through the meditation. And it's not the process is done by really elongating the space in between the thoughts. It's not that we can ever get rid of thoughts. We know that it's all but impossible, but we can elongate the length of time in between. And so hopefully by now, those of you who've been attending regularly will have started to experience some sort of serenity, which comes through the meditation as this process, as the mothering Kundalini comes through the center of the spine, through the top of the head, and actually adjusts this process in the subtle system so that our thoughts do slow down. The other thing that hopefully we'll have learned over the past few days or few weeks is the sensations that we can feel on our hands. So this subtle system is very intricate, and as we can see with the chart here, you know, we have the chakras all mapped out, and this is something that has been around for thousands and thousands of years. It's not an invention of Sahaja Yoga. The key thing that's different about Sahaja Yoga is we use this awareness and knowledge to actively take more control of our subtle system. So by now we'll have learned that when we feel cool on one hand and a little bit of heat on the other, that we can adjust the state of our subtle system so that we come into balance by doing particular techniques, and that can be raising the energies from one channel to the other, or whatever else that we've been taught. And it's a very unique and very powerful way of helping us to go deeper into our meditation. It's really, we're very glib about it, those of us who've been practicing for a few years, but really it's a miracle. I mean, it's miraculous how it works. The three channels are the core of the Sahaja Yoga experience: the left channel, the right channel, and the central channel, the Ida Nadi, the Sushumna, and the Pingala Nadi. These channels are really representative of our states and of our valences. So for instance, that we know from this past weeks that the right channel relates to our future, to thinking ahead and planning, and the left channel is more associated with our emotions and our desires and the feelings of the related to the past. And what we try and do is to balance the energies between these two channels and bring ourselves into the center, into the Sushumna, in which we have evolution, we have spiritual growth. And what we mean by that is not some sort of esoteric thing, is that we go deeper into our spiritual being when we meditate. And the idea is that this meditation then spreads into our being. So even when we're not meditating, we are more balanced people. You know, we are able to withstand more knocks. I remember when I started, the first thing I noticed, which was a surprise to me after several months of meditating, was I didn't get quite so angry in traffic jams. You know, whereas I didn't do very much of that. And I remember sitting in the car thinking, "Oh my God, that's really weird." In the past, I would have busted a fuse if a taxi driver had cut me up like that. But I was like, "Oh, okay." You know, it doesn't mean we're ineffective. It just means we're a lot more resilient, and it's a wonderful state as it starts to dawn on us. We use, as I said, techniques, a lot of techniques, not a lot, but a number of techniques to keep ourselves balanced and to try to bring ourselves into balance. One of them is using ice on the liver, the right side, below the rib cage. The liver is a very underestimated organ in the physical body, and so the same in the subtle body, because of course they're all connected, one to the other. And the actual physical purpose of the liver is to detoxify our system, to take the toxins out of the bloodstream, and so to keep us healthy, help our well-being. Has a lot of work to do. I mean, it's doing a lot of work, regulating our blood sugar, just really looking after us in a lot of ways. That's probably why it's so large in the body. In a subtle sense, the state of heat of the liver can really affect our being in general, but also our meditation significantly. And the way that we try and deal with that and to help it is by keeping it as cool as we can. And it may sound kind of strange, but it works. We use an ice pack. We wrap it in a fabric so it doesn't get too cold on our body, and then we just place it on the right side of the body to keep the liver cool and help us stay balanced, stay in the center channel. And I remember, I distinctly, this was several weeks after I'd started meditating, I suddenly had a period where my meditations were very frantic, not very calm. They're not as calm as they had been. There were lots of thoughts coming in and bouncing around my brain. And I remember talking to another practitioner and saying, "Oh, God, it's really crazy. I can't get rid of the thoughts. They're all over the place." And they looked at me and went, "Ah, you have a hot liver." And I went, "What?" "Yep, you have a hot liver. Go home, get hold of an ice pack out of the fridge, put it on your liver, try and meditate, then tell me tomorrow what you feel." Miraculous. I did exactly as I was told. I was very obedient in those days, and put it on my liver, and the meditation was restored to the way it had been before. I was so grateful. I was really pleased. So it does actually work. I know that's a personal, subjective story, but for me, it really did make a difference. I really did remember that forever. On the left side as well, we have techniques that we use, which we've heard about over the past weeks. So, for instance, we can use heat to help the left side warm up. The left side is associated with, in its extreme, it can be the engine, if you like, of sad thoughts. Deep emotional thoughts, and in the worst instance, of course, depression, which is a place that none of us want to be in, of course. So anything we can do to keep ourselves out of that left channel, the exhaustion of that left channel, is something to be savored, especially nowadays with our very, very anxious, kind of very beset kind of universe that we live in. So the heat is, at its source, the heat can be the sunlight, going out in the sunshine. It's no accident that we automatically feel better when the sun starts shining, and the spring starts to come, and you start to see the flowers and the daffodils, which are of course bright yellow flowers, start to appear. It's no accident. That's part of our innate subtle reaction to light, and it warms up the left channel, and it makes us feel better, and it brings us into a state of balance. So in these winter days when we don't have as much sun as we might want, we can substitute. And we use, of course, the candle. The candle is very instrumental in Sahaja Yoga meditations, and it's very useful in so many different ways. Just by having a candle lit when we meditate can help our left channel warm up and help us come into balance easier than it would be if we were just sitting there in the dark. We have the three candles. We can use the three candle treatment, which is a more emphasized form of that light on the left channel. We can just run a candle, careful not to burn anything or to do anything dangerous, but just very gently run a candle up and down the left channel if we feel a little bit down, and really need a bit of a lift. And we'll find, again, this is a very effective way of helping to bring us into balance, so we feel much more resilient. I use that word a lot because that's what Sahaja Yoga does for us. It makes us more resilient from the knocks and the trials and tribulations of the stressed out modern day life. Finally, less of a treatment, but more of a general ambiance is we can use music for our meditations. It's not essential, it's an option. Some people find it very, very soothing and that's why we have live music on these sessions. Some are less attractive, and of course it depends on the type of music, and you would expect that to be true. I mean, playing I don't know, Megadeth or something in the middle of a meditation may not be quite as useful as it could be, but playing something soothing, a soothing violin and a sitar, Indian, doesn't have to be Indian, it could be a Western instrument, just played with the right kind of ambiance, can really help us to lose ourselves in this thoughtless awareness that we're seeking to enjoy. And we say that it can be any musical tradition, but it should have, and this is something that we can judge as we continue in our meditation practice. We can judge if something is soothing to our soul or not. It's quite quickly obvious if we sit down and a piece of music is jarring to our ears and it makes us uncomfortable in some way, or maybe the coolness on our hands sort of dissipates and is not as strong as it was when we started. We can get an idea that maybe that music is not the most useful accompaniment to our attempt to go thoughtless. And so, again, it's a matter of our discretion. And as we grow in our meditation, our attention and our discretion grows as well as part of the growth and the evolution of our subtle system. And so we can start to make really important and yet accurate decisions on how to improve and increase our enjoyment and benefits from the meditation. So those are just a few of the things I'm hoping that you will have picked up over the past 21 days, and it will continue, of course, as you continue. The name of this session is, if you like, is this is the beginning, and it is really the beginning. We're not cutting you loose and going away. We're here with you for as long as you need us, and hopefully that will be a long time. We're around to help you, and you must feel free to use our help at any time if you need it, and we'll give you all the details towards the end of the presentation. But stick around to the end, because that will tell you exactly how we're going to maintain the momentum of this program beyond the 21 days. We're not just dropping you off at the bus stop and saying, ciao, pick you up later. We're going to be with you over the longest time, maybe the rest of our lives, who knows. Anyway, that being said, it's time for me to be quiet and pass over to my dear colleague, Dr. Shalini, who will give us a practical demonstration of the meditation and a foot soak. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. And now we can foot soak. I am actually in sunny Mexico, and I have the sea just by where I'm living. So I'm not going to foot soak with you, but if you have a foot soak bowl, then please prepare it. I can give you 1 minute. So, and rest of us who are already prepared with the foot soak, we can prepare ourselves for the meditation. We can close our eyes, and for 1 minute or so, let everybody get prepared. We can close our eyes. Gently breathe. Inhale, then we can pause and then exhale in your own time. So whenever we meditate, let's also remember that let's not make it a ritual that you sit down and raise your kundalini and put yourself into the spandhan. Just sit down, bring yourself into a comfortable position. Slowly, slowly see how you feel on your palm. Connect to your heart, connect to your spirit. And you will notice that you will start, even before you raise your energy, you will start feeling something, or you will feel more prepared to meditate. So now let's collectively raise our energy. So left hand and just at the base, and right hand goes around the left hand, and we tie a knot. And then second time, 2 knots. While tying these knots, you can also have your attention inside on your third channel and tie 3 knots. And now we can, with our right hand on the left side, we can make an arc 7 times. And while doing so also, we can put attention on the first channel, first chakra, then on the second one, third one, fourth on the heart, then in the Vishuddhi, in the neck, Agya chakra on the forehead, and then on the top of your head, Fontanelle Sahasrara, the last. So let us first put down both our palms towards Mother Earth. And if you're foot soaking and if you have your feet, you can now put your feet in the water. You can still drop your hands towards Mother Earth. If you're sitting on the floor, you can actually touch Mother Earth very gently with complete humility. And we may not be used to this, but let us ask Mother Earth, like a child, she's our mother. So we can ask Mother, please absorb all the imbalances I may have absorbed knowingly or unknowingly. Please make me experience complete balance of myself. Now bring your left palm on your leg, and with the right palm still towards Mother Earth. And we do this to clear our left channel. It's a fundamental channel. It's the root channel of our past, our emotions, our desires. And all that we do from our heart comes from this channel. So without thinking of particular something, let us ask Mother Earth to absorb all the dark, all the negative memories, all the darkness from the past that we may have been carrying for a long time. All the negative memories of people or situations. Mother, please remove all the imbalances that I may have absorbed knowingly or unknowingly. Please give me complete balance of my left side, of my emotional side. We can now bring our right hand on our lap. Let's observe how we are feeling. Now let's put our left palm towards the sky. And the right side, the right channel, helps us to act. So we can first ask the ether element to remove all the heat, all the pressures, all the thoughts of the future, and to cool down our right channel. We can also ask, this is not only good for ourselves, but also others, especially right side. We can ask, may I be a gentle, a humble, and a sweet person in my expressions, in my gestures. We can bring our hand back on our lap. Just sit down for a few seconds. Now it's been 10 minutes, so you can wash your feet if you were doing foot soak. And you can put the tub on the side. And sit down comfortably again. So once you are ready, let us get into the second state, which is the meditative deep state. So first we made an effort to cleanse our right and left channel. And as soon as we either say it inside or we take help of the elements, all the nerves start relaxing. We can now put our right hand on our heart on the left side. In our heart resides the spirit, the awareness. So let us desire and let us say, and we are saying this to our own Kundalini mother, because she is the one who enlightens, who kindles this spirit within us and brings us closer to it. So we can say, Mother, I am a pure spirit. I'm truly not all these identities. I'm not anger or frustration. I'm not the past or the future. But I am this awareness. We can bring our hand down. But let's keep our attention where we had put our hand. So in Sahaj meditation, we always prefer that when attention is always on top of our head so that we remain connected to the power around that is looking after everything. So now, without putting your hand anywhere, in this meditative state, let us detach from anything, any expectation, any feeling of coolness or any tingling or calmness. Let us really go closer, deep inside the heart, which is nourishing every cell, trillions and trillions of cells in our body. So from our heart, let us connect our heart to our brain. We can put our right hand on our forehead, bend our head a little bit. And in this collective meditation, where so many meditators have experienced forgiveness and the joy and the beauty of forgiveness, let us, without thinking of anybody, let us forgive ourselves from our heart and forgive everybody. We can say to our Kundalini Mother, Mother, please make me proud of forgiving everyone. I forgive everybody. And we can bring our hand back on our lap. And let's observe how you're feeling. So you may not have known or experienced it before, but let's collectively, all of us, have this pure desire to connect to the all-pervading power which is around us, which is inside us, which is looking after all living things, plants and animals, and the nature. Let us have a desire to connect to Param Chaitanya. We can also in our heart say thanks to ourselves, to our being, for bringing us on a platform where there is selfless love, there is no expectation. So we all are just made human beings to love, to feel oneness, to feel unconditional love. So in this last few seconds or minutes, we can be kind to ourselves to say how beautiful it is to feel the oneness. We can now stay in this meditative state and we will listen to Anton, who is going to play beautiful sitar for us. And that is such time for us to get completely submerged in oneness without saying anything, without doing anything, without putting our attention what kind of music it is, but just enjoy the music and the oneness with yourself. I pass on to Anton.
So continuing this meditation, we will now listen to this composition on sitar. It comes from Indian classical musical tradition. And the reason why Indian classical music is used is because it was conceived, created with the goal in mind to foster one's spirituality. And ancient musicians would derive various compositions, various combinations of notes, which they would then group into rules called ragas. So I will play a rag, and it's just a combination of notes and the composition within that combination of notes. And it's quite strict in that these specific notes are supposed to bring you into a certain state. The word rag means to color. So it colors your state. And you will notice that it starts off quite slow, but then it actually gets fast at the end. And that is because more facets, more aspects of this rag open up And so the intensity of the effect of the combinations of notes is also increasing with the speed, the tempo. Without any further ado, let's make sure that we have our hands open up in our lap, palms facing upward. Your attention is above your head, as if you're still holding your hand there. You are calm, you're peaceful, you're focused and alert, and you're just humbly waiting for the Kundalini to respond to your invitation to rise up and to bring you into this state of thoughtless awareness, or to expand that state, to for you to really feel the joy and the bliss of Sahaj meditation. You cannot force it, but you can humbly invite it and patiently wait. So with that in mind, let's listen to this rag. So hopefully you enjoyed it. And the next item on our program is a talk by the founder of Sahaja Yoga meditation, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, also seen here in the picture next to me. An incredible personality who those of us who had a lucky chance to meet her will attest was just a magnificent, a yogi of an unbelievable caliber, whose own kundalini was so strong that her mere presence would awaken the kundalini of people around her. The air would feel thick and glittering with vibrations, with energy in her presence. And just an unending source of compassion and love and fun. Hard to believe that a person of such caliber was here amongst us. And so when we listen to her talks, we can still feel the vibrations, the energy that comes from her presence, even on our screen. And it's not only about the information that she is conveying in her talks, it is also about feeling that energy that comes from them. And so we usually meditate when we listen to Shri Mataji's talks, because it just feels great and we get so much more from it by doing that. So please continue to meditate as we listen to Shri Mataji's talk. Keep your hands out, see how you feel, see what you feel on the palms of your hands. Is there coolness? Is there, as Shri Mataji talks, is it becoming easier for you to meditate? Because that would be the effect that I just described. So let's meditate while we listen to Shri Mataji's talk and watch video.
The lecture can go on, because on the spirit, I must have given at least, I don't know, about at least 100 lectures so far, only on the subject of spirit. So it's an endless job. And every time I say something, people say, Mother, you have said something very new. So the knowledge is endless, but you become the knowledge. You yourself become the knowledge, and you start understanding it. Only thing is, you must have assiduity, respect for yourself, and the importance of responsibility, that you have to be the spirit. That's why you have come on this earth as human beings at this time. This time is very precious, and it's not a fashion to be a seeker, but it's something that has to happen to all of it. Yesterday you people asked me many questions, and I think I answered most of them. Some of them were very good questions, but some of them were a little very simple, I think. But nobody was aggressive. But on the whole, I think that maybe San Diego is a place from where we may be able to save America. I didn't have any program anywhere in Los Angeles or anything, but I came to San Diego. But you have to know that if this is the place, we have to get people who are of that quality. I don't know when are we going to get them, but I hope we get those people of that quality. Even a small nail can hold a sari. In the same way, a little place looking like San Diego can save America. May God bless you. So we'll have the experience now. We'll take about 5 minutes for you, because if all the chakras are discussed, already the attention is on that. It's very simple to put your hands towards me.
Everyone slip off their shoes again.
Better. You've done a good job. Huh. Just put your hands towards me. Just like this. Left. Now left hand towards me and right hand towards the Mother Earth. We'll give you a balance. You need not close your eyes just now. Let's see. Put your right hand towards the Mother Earth. As I told you yesterday, left side is our conditioning. Conditioning, subconscious and collective subconscious. Very much at work here. But also is an emotional side. Now put your right hand towards me and left hand towards the sky. Right hand towards me. Right hand towards me like this.
Left hand towards the back.
Are you feeling the cool breeze in the hand? You are already thoughtless, there's no thought. But just see if you are feeling the cool breeze. That's better. Are you? Let's see. All right? Are you feeling any cool breeze in the hand? All right. Now put your left hand on top of your head. Just here. Fontanelle bone area. Are you feeling? It's a very subtle thing. Are you? Pay attention. Working up. Good? All right. Now change it. See the left hand with the right hand. Just pay attention there. See. Believe that you are the spirit. So just you have to say in your heart, I am the spirit. In your heart. Say it 7 times. It will work out. Release it. Is it all right? Are you feeling the heat coming out? Little heat. All right. Now turn. Change. See now. Right, Swadhisthana. All right. There. Amazing. Now just see if it is working. Cool breeze. Feel it. Just put your hands like this. It's good. You're all thoughtless. If you see, there's no thought in your mind. And complete silence. Enjoy this. This moment is going to transform your life. Take it from me. You may not realize today, but you'll realize it very soon. Strong. Have faith in yourself. That's the main thing. It's beautiful. Now all those who are feeling the cool breeze in the hand or in the head, from the head, please raise your hands, both the hands like this. Could you believe it? Most of you. May God bless you. Except for one or two. Maybe you have come for the first time. Have you come for the first time? All right. Maybe. We'll see you. It's not difficult. Today is a very powerful day. It's worked out. Now know that you have found it, but establish yourself. This is very important, is to establish. Luckily, you have a very good center here. We have to work it out through San Diego. From this side and from New Jersey, from the other side. We have to work it out. All of you must remember that you have got your realization. I don't want to take any promises from you because I depend on your spirit. Respect it. Respect your realization. Respect yourself. Now you will find you have a purpose in life. And just understand how this divine power works and how we can manage it and control it, how we can maneuver it, and how it works in the larger interest, in the higher interest, in the nobler interest, in the righteous life. You become that, and others also become. May God bless you.
I always say that I have the most difficult task of trying to talk in a coherent way after that beautiful presentation of the guided meditation and the music and Mother's lecture. So I'm hoping that all of you are still in this beautiful, silent, meditative state, and that your hands are doing the talking now, not your mind, and that you're feeling some sort of energy above your head in the form of a cool breeze. It's so beautiful to think that our pure intention, our pure collective desire to want to get to our spirit can manifest so easily through the ether, through the computer, through modern technology. So in this state, I'd request you all to close your meditation by raising your Kundalini as we began it. Second time, 2 knots. Third time, 3 knots. And actually, when you're raising your Kundalini, your hands moves up really quickly. You can feel that your hands are so light. And now, protect your aura by putting yourself into abundance 7 times. Remember, this bandhan can be likened to a horseshoe shape or a rainbow shape. It carries vibrations and energy, and in this form, it is protecting us before and after a meditation. If you put your hands out, you can feel how light they are. And also putting your hands above your head, feel the silence. I can't believe that 21 days have already come, and here we are at the summit of the mountain. But as Nigel said, it's only just the beginning. I hope you've all enjoyed this journey. And if one or two of you are brave enough, I'd like to request one or two of you to turn your cameras on and share some experiences, share some feedback. We've already found out from the WhatsApp messages how wonderful some of you have been feeling. When I can see someone here, Suraj Pradhan has raised his hand. Could we, hello, hi, how are you?
Everyone, namaskar. Thank you very much. So it's been a great journey so far, and thank you for arranging this lovely sessions all through this time, and it's great to be part of this journey. And yeah, to summarize, I just wanted to thank everyone that arranged such a nice session, and a lovely guitar. Thanks. And I will share my experience so far, that being coming from a very disturbed environment, and with a lot of unclear and things were there. When I did start doing the Sahaja Yoga, things were very clear. I got very sorted, and things are very normal, and vision wise, I'm getting very clear vision. So thanks a lot. So it really helped me. So now I'm quite a calmer, cool down person. Think inside, like I'm deep inside is quite like stable, kind of, yeah,
Stable.
peaceful. So I think the Sahaja Yoga really works for me. So I hope it works for everyone. As Mataji says, it's quite easy to do the things. Yes, it is, and I'm getting habituated to it, and I do it every day. So
It's great.
becoming a part
I mean,
of my
that was
life.
the idea, wasn't it, to create a habit for 21 days.
Yes,
And
exactly.
I do hope you continue with it. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Oh, there's another person here. Who's that? Jessica. Hi, Jessica.
Hi there,
Welcome.
Mitesh. How are you?
Yeah, really good. So, how have you found it?
Yeah, amazing. Thank you. I've really enjoyed the course. I particularly like the foot soaking we've been doing. And again, this evening, I find that with the foot soaking, I seem to go to a much deeper level. And it really kind of takes me to a different place, which is amazing.
Yeah, it seems so simple, isn't it? Just salt and water. Yet once your Kundalini is awakened, I guess it really has an extra dimension of clarity. Yeah, I'm so glad you've been enjoying the course.
Yeah, thank you so much for putting the course on. I'm looking forward to the next one, whenever that will be.
Yes, definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
Just to be part of the collective as well. I feel like it's been kind of such strong vibrations through the collective of having lots of people doing this experience with you as well. So yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Jessica.
Thanks.
Okay, and who have we got next? We've got Sarala. Hello,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank all of you who made it possible to reach to us this program. And I'm really happy that I got this online course for the meditation. And from the very first day, I felt this Kundalini awaken. And then from the very first day, I'm feeling a very deep connection with the Kundalini. You know, even if I think about the inner energy, I feel immediately the energy coming up over my head. And
Wow.
it's been so strong. Actually, those last 2 days and today I couldn't attend so good because I need to go to some other places and there were so many people. But still, I try to share my experience with you all. I think this is the best meditation technique that I have got in my life, which made my life. I mean, I can see my life in a different way. You know, I can experience this inner energy. Even if I think now, even if I see you people like who are already awakened, it comes immediately over my head. So it's really an amazing experience that I have had with this course.
Wow,
I'm
I
really
can really
thankful to
see
you
it.
all.
I can see it on your face in the way that you're explaining it. And all of this happened virtually, actually, all through
Yes,
Zoom.
see,
It's
that's really amazing. You know, you people are doing a very great human service. I think so. This is very nice.
that's, well, wait until the end. You'll realize just how many people are involved in this, actually. Yeah, but it's thanks to people like you who can really receive it and really benefit from it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarala, for your story. Right, we've got Suzanne. Hello, welcome.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, really good.
I just want to say thank you very much for the email that came into my inbox. I've spent many years searching for different types of techniques. And I just have to say, this is so gentle and so kind of easy. I felt immediately almost as if I had joined a family. Yeah, it just felt like you're just, kindness and generosity oozes through the laptop. That's all I can say. It's just fabulous. And then to be able to, in the breakout rooms to speak, the first person I spoke to actually was Shalani. And I just connected so well there. And I've joined every day. I think I've missed probably 2 days, but then I followed up at home on afterwards. So I've actually been with you every day. And the only way I can describe it is that I feel I'm now authentic. I just feel that there's a peace within me that I know. I know that I'm speaking from my truth. That's the best way I can describe it apart from this.
In fact, it sounds so authentic when you said it. It sounded like you're talking from your core. And I think the greatest gift that anyone can give someone else is to be truly themselves, to create their own, open up their own inner self. And it sounds like you've established yourself on that journey.
Well, what I would say is I thought I was being authentic, but now I know I am. That's the difference. Yeah.
Wow.
So thank you. Thank you so much to everybody.
It's a pleasure, honestly. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Got Surrender. Hello, hi. I think you need to unmute yourself.
Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I just wanted to first of all say a thank you to everyone who, the presenters, the musicians, the people that went through the, meditation. I thought it was brilliant. And that's why I chose to do the 21 days. I missed the Wednesday because we had a company function, but I will do that later on. But the reason I wanted to do it was because I do like a weekly session with, the local group here. but I wanted to see what I could gain from here, whether you were going to do something different. And no, I know this camera, I don't know what it is with this thing. It just, yeah, I just wanted to see, you know, how I could progress further in yoga, in Sahaja yoga, compared to what I've been doing with the class, with like the sessions every week. And I think this has given me a different perspective in that I now know there's a lot more that I can do that I have learned, and I will, you know, go back and think, you know, I know I can do these things now myself. I'll still go to the sessions, but I didn't know there was so much that you can learn, rather than just like doing, you know, what I felt we were doing was the same thing week in, week out. And I think before this 21-day meditation started, I was actually thinking of giving it up because I was actually getting a bit bored.
Yeah.
And I just felt that, you know, they could do something different, which is what I was looking for. And when this 21-day meditation came up, I thought, oh, you know, maybe this might be something different. And it was different. It was different. I've not enjoyed anything as much as I have enjoyed these 21 days, I'll be honest with you. And I have felt a cool breeze, you know, even with, you know, when I do my sessions. But the only time I don't feel a cool breeze is with my left hand. So I don't know if there's an imbalance somewhere. So I'm just trying to work out why that doesn't work for me. But maybe in time it might. But at the moment,
this is just the beginning of your journey. The fact that you're actually feeling something is really the starting point of your self-discovery. The fact that you're able to tell that you're not feeling so well on the left as opposed to the right, these are things that you're going to start to master and learn. So it's brilliant. And you've done that all effortlessly and completely free of charge and through Zoom. So it's only the beginning. And the mentorship program will definitely help you with that. You'll have a mentor. You might already have a mentor.
I have a mentor.
Good. So they can guide you further. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience, Surinder.
That's okay. Thank you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. And who have we got next? If you can unmute yourself. If you can unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Kirti.
Hi, can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
Yeah. Actually, I had asked from the day one to give me a mentor and to add me to a WhatsApp group. I'm sorry I'm starting with a complaint, but because this is the last day, so there are so many questions, like maybe because of my personal lifestyle, I am experiencing too many things here, which I need to consult somebody. So I'm not allotted neither a mentor, neither I'm joined to the WhatsApp group.
Okay, Kirti, do one thing. On the chat, just put your name and your number. And at the end, I will definitely find someone who can take you into the right path. They can phone you and give you details of a mentor in accordance to where you live. And they can take it from there. We've definitely got lots of people that want to help you. And you definitely will be looked after. So don't worry about that. Just please put your number on the chat, and they will sort it out.
All right, I'll do that, Mitesh. Thank you very much.
No problems.
Mitesh, hi Mitesh, this is Shalini here. Before
Shalini.
we move on to the next part, there are many seekers who have left or might leave. Could you announce the follow-up program?
Yes,
I got this reminder from somebody.
Yes. Okay. So let's go on to the what's next slide. Right. So what's next? We finished the 21-day program. Next slide. And now it's all about working out. 1 second. So sorry about that. So what's next? So we've given you the tool to awaken your Kundalini and to get you into a space of meditation. The most important thing is to try to create that space and time for yourself for 10 minutes every day, trying to find a quiet corner where you can sit comfortably, raise your Kundalini, and sit with your palm upwards on your lap and try to get into that meditative state using some of the very simple techniques that we've taught you. Next slide. So, indeed, this will be something that will fill you all with great eagerness and optimism and certainly enthusiasm. The 21-day doesn't mean that everything is stopped. We certainly won't be doing collective meditation every evening like we have been doing, but we certainly will be doing collective online meditations on the Mondays and the Thursdays. It'll be on the exact same Zoom link that you're using today, and it'll be exactly at the same time, 7:45 every Monday and every Thursday. We'll also be supplementing it with weekday morning meditations, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. on the exact same link. So please try and come to this. Mentoring. So mentoring is one of the main reasons why I joined this sort of initiative, because I think this is the way to go forward. Mentoring really will help all the new seekers establish themselves. So if we can cut to the clip where we can listen to someone who's actually undergone the mentoring program in America and see what they've got to say about the whole experience. So is the video link there?
Hi.
Hello, hi, and thank you so much again. It's been, I want to say it for so long, and I've been saying it for over a year now. It's truly, truly a blessing that, I mean, someone earlier said that how we found you and where were you people, we didn't know, and you came into our lives and completely transformed. And if I look back, last year in March, I joined, and it's going to be a year. So much has happened over this one course of year, and my life is like completely transformed. And I actually can like pin, and I've written like a full journal now, finishing now. And there's so many things that have changed in a very good sense. And just the heart is full of grateful that gratitude is, it's brimming with gratitude, and the connection, the excitement. I mean, even it's 1 year after first session, I used to think, okay, this is it. You have to sit, keep your hands out and then meditate. What's next? But now I think that is the thing which I'll carry for the rest of my life, and the excitement with which I join in and surprised, like who is going to lead today, what are we going to listen in the music. That excitement is always there, and I think for the rest of the sessions, how many seasons you go on for, it will always be there. I was foolish to first question and ask this question, okay, this is it, but now this is it, in the sense that it's truly a blessing. It's truly a blessing. And one thing which I wanted to point out very specifically, and whoever has not got a mentor, please get a mentor. It'll completely transform the experience of meditation, the depth of your meditation, because once we have questions which we sometimes do not feel comfortable asking in front of so many people. We want answers which are immediate and quick. So if you have a person who can share this with you, I'm telling you from my own experience, and I want to reveal this, Linda has been my mentor for this past year. It's been amazing. We have gone through so many things. She has led me, helped me take decisions, important decisions in my life, using meditation, helping me keep my attention where it is meant to be. So all these things are so important, and may feel like that it is too much to do a 2-hour meditation in the main session and then talk to a mentor and then, do your own stuff as well. But it's not. I used to think that initially, that okay, 2 hours and then a mentor, then you do it yourself. No, it all melts down, it all comes down, and you then realize that it's all worth it. And I am speaking it from all my experience. I know Linda smiling to it, because I'm a person who had a lot of questions, and I've seen my doubts and questions melting away, smiling faces, questions were answered in such, someone said gracefully, yes, absolute grace. So thank you so much, and stop me now.
We're getting a lot of fun together
from you.
Yes.
Well, need I say any more? The mentorship program is truly inspiring, and you could see that that lady was talking completely from her heart. She really felt as if the mentorship, the one-to-one guidance really, really helped her. And that's one of the things that really piqued my interest in this course. The fact that I would get the opportunity to guide someone through the experiences that I have had. And we all have different experiences, and we can all help each other. That's been brilliant. So if we go back to the mentorship program, I've had lots of people texting me and asking me on the chat where they can sign up to it. So this is the QR code. Please take a picture of it, scan it, and make sure you've got it. Because once you get onto that link, you can then access it via a form, and then you'll be matched to someone who is on your level, matched on many different criteria, but it's a wonderful thing to do. I've already heard that there's lots of people that are actually meeting up with one another for coffees, for teas, inviting each other to each other's homes. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful journey. And if you can get someone there side by side with you to help you, it just can make it even more special. So next slide, please. So we were going to actually give you the link to the course survey, but actually if you keep a track on your WhatsApp, in the next couple of days, you will actually get a link to the form where you can actually give your feedback and explain about your experience for the 21-day course. And it will also form a base.
Whoops.
To keep connection. Sorry, did I hear something?
No, you froze, Mitesh. So I was just going to step in like the emergency fireman to cover for you.
Okay, am I back on track?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay.
I'll go away again now.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I was waffling and maybe the internet knew that. But anyway, so in a couple of days' time, if you keep a track on your WhatsApp, you will get a link to the survey that allows you to give feedback and also what we're going to do next. So please keep an eye out on that for the short survey. Next slide, please. And once again, if you've missed any of the sessions, please remember you can go on to this link and you can see all of the recorded sessions from day 1 to day 21. You'll see that lots of different countries have done it. It started from Australia, adapted by the Americans, and then evolved through to the English. So there's various links there, and you can see each and every one of those 1 to day 21 courses on that website link. Please also check your WhatsApp group for news, messages, and remember the link that we've used to come onto the Zoom meditation today. This will be the same for your daily and your weekly online sessions. It's the link that you can see there now. And on the chat, you'll also see another link that allows you to sign up for a mentor. So Next slide. Well, this is it. You might just see my face here, or you might see a few other faces here, but I can certainly tell you it's been an absolute Aladdin's cave and treasure of yogis and seekers and established meditators and Sahaja Yogi practitioners from all over, from international, America, India, Europe, England, all coming together to really make this a success. And I thank each and every one of them from the bottom of my heart. It's not just me, but everyone together. So please, if every one of you can turn on your cameras, show everyone who you are, all the people behind the scenes, the tech people, the producers, the directors, the presenters, the meditators. So please put your cameras on and give us a wave.
They're all being shy, Mitesh.
Oh, there they are. I can see them now.
Yeah, I think you have to fiddle around with your views to see more than a few. There's a view button top right which lets you see galleries and things like that. It's an odd situation, but hey.
Let's have a look. Gallery, yes. There we go.
Do you have permission? Have we given permission to everybody?
There we go. I can
There
see all
they
the
come.
pictures coming up. Yes, absolutely.
That's better.
Brilliant. Really good. Wave.
You got to wave though.
Yes. Excellent. Wow, so many pictures and so many people behind the scenes. And that's amazing. So I want all of you to realize, all the new people that have come along, it's been possible because of all of these people, all of these warriors behind the scenes that have been working it out. And it's been an amazing experience. So thank you so much. Thank you from me. And is Linda Taylor there at all? Linda? If you are, I'd like to invite you to say a few words. She's kind of been my mentor during this journey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you out for a nature walk somewhere?
I am. I should turn around and show you all these birds behind me. Anyway, I'm in Florida, but I wanted to make sure to be here for this moment. And really so happy to see what a success this program has been and all the love that's been poured into it. And I hope all of you who are new will really sincerely keep going and take advantage of this great intensive experience you were given and carry on.
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you. And it's thanks to you and your initial enthusiasm that's kind of helped all of us produce this and create this platform. And I, for one, I'm very grateful. We've been talking about various people's spiritual journey and emancipation. But in this process where I've had to help other people, my vibrations and my energy is like tripled and quadrupled. And you often think, you know, just by sitting by yourself and meditating, it's not the thing. Spreading your love to lots of different people is also another way to spiritually grow. So there's different ways of growing, horizontally, vertically, in all different manners of ways. And it's been a pleasure to talk to all of you and all of the seekers and all of the yogis, people that I don't normally talk to, and I've been able to interact with everyone. So it's been wonderful. Thank you so much. So we'll end with the final slide. Reminding everyone that these meditations are not over. We'll be continuing with them every Monday and Thursdays on the same Zoom link. And for those of you who are early birds, every morning, Monday to Friday. Please keep in touch, follow the links. We'll keep you posted on the WhatsApp, and let's continue this journey together. Many thanks. Goodbye for now. Bye.
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 Thank you, Mitesh.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Hasta la
Bye.
vista.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Nigel.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Shalini.
All the best.
Bye. Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye from Katie. Bye. Bye.
We all will meet again.
Yep, hope so. Bye.
Aware, don't know when.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
From North